The biggest Grace update is just around the corner, and as promised, I said that I would make a video on all of the leaks that have come out since I made the first part, with there being around another 120 unique leaks to cover. It's best I address the elephant in the room now, but I have somehow become a secret tester for Grace, which means I know everything for the future update, which is a bit of an issue since I'm making a video about these leaks, so I can't really just say what they actually are. So I'm gonna have to be a bit vague with the majority of them to not reveal what it actually is. Anyways, let's begin with leak 1. This leak is titled, "The Sounds of Peace and Harmony." It features the player sitting down on a bench in one of the new Zen rooms. We have seen a similar leak in the past, so this must be another variant of the room that you can stumble across. Another video, this one titled, "Let Me Show You My Love." It seems to be a new Super Key cosmetic idol animation named Love Wielder. I'd be interested to see if this is a Super Key cosmetic or if they did take up the idea of exclusive badge hunt cosmetics. Here we have Pointy, once again sending the most nothing leak ever. Well, that's what I thought at first. If we put all of the previous images together, we can sort of see the shape of a brick. Now at first I jokingly called it a super brick due to the color scheme that I gave it, but it will most likely be an item or trait. This leak is titled, "It'll hurt, but I'll heal your wounds, and you'll be stronger than ever before." It's hard to make out what's in the image, but if we brighten it, we can see a doorway at the end of the room. I wonder what it may lead to. This audio file is titled, "A Different Taste of Faith." From the sounds we can hear, something new may be featured in the safe rooms. And after the safe room door opens, we can hear some sort of new music track, possibly a CD or something else. This leak showcases a brand new starting area to Zen, which gives it a really nice vibe. This video is titled, "Why Don't You Take a Break? You've Earned It." In this video, we can see this brand new room type which features a bench that you're able to sit on. A neat feature with these benches is the fact that you can go in third person. This leak features the upside to the Blocks Cards collab trait, which says, "Hope for Mending." Fill 4 different meters by doing the following: jumping, wall kicking, sliding, and crouching. Once all are full, jump while crouched to receive a variety of buffs for 20 seconds. This is definitely the most complicated trait that we know of at the moment. This leak shows some sort of new futuristic looking room. We can see that the walls have a player requirement to activate something, similar to the ones in safe rooms. Not too sure what it will activate, I'm not gonna lie, but guess we'll find out. This leak is titled, Wrong Offense, you become one of its eyes. How should you use that mouth? The image looks to be some sort of new bound tray, probably for a new entity. This leak is titled, A Souvenir, a reminder, your reflection. You feel your past wash over you. Why do you still keep it around? I think this is a pretty clear indication of the fact that this image will be the doppelbound trait. I'll be shocked if I was wrong. I mean, hey, it even has the doppel eyes on it, so surely I'm not wrong. This video is titled, Do you guys like the torch? This leak showcases a lantern skin, but most importantly, some sort of new entity. This is definitely one of the more revealing leaks we've ever seen in, like, any leak. We can see that strange cuff thing from previous leaks over here. Then we hear some sort of sound and get a slight glimpse of what this entity is. At this frame, we can see some sort of bleeding effect either coming from the player or the thing. Design wise, it's hard to guess what it could be, maybe some sort of mouth, I'm really not too sure. This leak showcases the full firework trait page. We get to see its upside and its downside. This definitely seems to be quite the interesting trait, especially the downside, which stops you from turning when sliding. I wonder how useful this trait will be. Another new lantern skin, this one being a goober skin. A pretty simple and nice skin, although I wonder if the other goobers will get skins too. This leak seems to be a new trait based off of the noise from Pizza Tower. Not too sure what it will do, but maybe it will be similar to its use in Pizza Tower. This leak is titled, Past the Limit, and showcases some sort of purple icon. My only real guess is that this is some sort of modifier icon. This leak is titled, Doodling Away, showcasing a bunch of new doodles that will be added to the game. This video is titled, The Dust Has Settled, a game. It shows a large field with a familiar looking tree in the middle. I've got a feeling this is related to a domain, most likely Carnation's one, since it seems to be involved with nature, you know. This leak shows 3 different letters, most likely for a ranking system. Possibly might replace the old Zen ranks? I don't really know. This leak shows off even more doodles. God, how many will we be getting this update? It also shows off the quill item in the inventory, meaning it isn't something that you can equip from the beginning menu, where you can select your items and traits. Unless now you can get 4 items at once, I highly doubt that though. This leak is titled, With Your Last Chance Goes Your Only Head. The GIF itself features the sinner's head being ripped off, so clearly we have some sort of chance system until your head gets ripped off. Don't know where this could take place though, so guess we'll find out. This leak shows 4 badges, one called Soul Over Body, one called Conviction, one called Agape, and the other one being called Head Out of the Pot. All these badges seem to relate to Carnation in some way, especially Conviction and Head Out of the Pot, probably being the new Flowerhead entity. The badge titled Agape is also the word used from Leak 18, leading me to relate this badge to the Carnation domain. This leak shows the Don't text from Joey's page, covered with some sort of pink paint, making it say Do. Only pink thing we know of is Snap, so maybe it's related to him. This GIF seems to be another new timer we'll be getting. I feel like this is a reference to something that I don't get. If you do know what it's a reference to, or if it is a reference, feel free to tell me, because I am curious. This leak is titled, Isn't It a Little Too Much? And features a red flower. It looks like a trait or modifier, although I don't know what for. This shows off a new Blocks Cards collab skin, most likely being for the lantern. This skin is a reference to the alpha brick. This image is titled, As It All Calms Down, As the Steps Come to a Halt. Do you feel it? Do you feel your soul light up? The image seems to be similar to the Carnation one we saw, so it could potentially be another domain, although I'm not too sure who for. A new badge that will be coming to the game, which features John Grace in the desert. This badge is confirmed to be Gleam related, so yeah, I guess that's gonna be cool. Oh my, this leak shows off 6 new badges, 3 being related to doodles and the other 3 being related to different things. Wild Grace will be related to the Gleam, and War of Spirit, I'm not too sure, maybe using all bound traits at once, and Ultrasonic, well, probably related to going super fast. The other 3 must be related to the Doodle Quill, I mean just look at them. This leak shows off another new badge, not sure how it will be obtained though, and if you didn't notice, this is a clear reference to the Balloon Tower Defense games. This leak is titled A Flower, but you know it's not. I've got no idea what this is, I can't lie. It's like nothing we've seen before. This leak is titled Here We Go Now, on the defense, featuring a new badge. Not too sure where this will be obtained though. This video shows those letters we saw from Leak 19, so clearly these letters will be used elsewhere. No idea where this will take place, maybe the domains? This video shows another one of those player counter thingies. Not sure how this will be used, sadly. Unless it's like counting something else, but I don't think it is. An image showing off a severity meter. This is probably some sort of difficulty system for the domains, or something else. This video is titled Whoa, showing a new type of skybox in a red lit area. I know I've been saying it a lot, but this is probably related to a domain. This image showcases a new entity badge with some sort of creature grasping this in its neck with a vine. Maybe this entity requires you to dodge vines of some sort. This image shows text saying challenge mode, so this might hint towards some sort of harder mode being added to Grace. Maybe it's referring to Mayhem. This video is, well, interesting. Seems to be some sort of low budget Balloons Tower Defense 5 gameplay with the player throwing a dart at a red balloon. So it seems like this update will be getting some sort of throwable item, which is cool. This is probably a skin for that item too. This leak is titled God Help Us, showing some sort of creature looming over the player. By far one of the coolest leaks yet. No idea what the hell that thing is meant to be, but oh my does it look scary. Apparently this image also relates to it, and I can see it. This was meant to be a low quality drawing of like the facial features of it, and yeah, it definitely is low quality, but in the other one we can see it in much more better detail, and yeah, this is definitely going to be scary. This leak shows something relating to Litany, with maybe some sort of counter telling you how many times you died to an entity or survived them. Vay has decided to give us 3 sneak peeks at some of the upcoming tracks coming in the next Grace update. These songs seem to be a lot calmer than usual, so I wonder where they will play out. This leak is titled, Like an Atom Bomb, Can't Take It Anymore, and features the sinner having their head exploded or split. I think it's being split. I'm not too sure what did this, and I'm not too sure I want to find out. This leak showcases a figure shaped like the sinner, but has one singular eyeball. There seems to be another figure standing next to it, so I wonder what that could be. I feel this either may be a note or a document. This leak is titled, The Eye Majig. Guess who's under that blade? Looks to be some sort of lantern skin, or not. I'm not too sure what this is. Maybe even an entity skin, but I highly doubt it. This leak is titled, They See Something Else, a shift in perspective. This looks to be a new trait or possibly a modifier. I'm more willing to bet it's a trait though due to the size of the image. This leak seems to be another new trait, which has a similar design to the thing we saw in leak 46. I wonder if they are connected in some way. This video is titled Another Obstruction. Oh man, am I happy about this. Remember those old beacons that got scrapped? Well, they've finally been reused and turned into what is known as flashpoints. They will most likely be called flashpoint rooms and could potentially appear alongside breaker rooms. My guess is that they will appear past Safe Room 5, or maybe could be a modifier of sorts. This video is titled Bullets of His Glory. Here we can see that we can now flash entities with the gleam. Definitely a cool feature. Another small thing that you can notice is a brand new starting door, I believe. These leaks feature a gun and the item skin icon. Seems like the Gleam will finally be getting a revolver skin, and thank God it looks and sounds cool. This might even be my new favourite Gleam skin. This leak reveals the name of a trait called Self-Restraint, which has a really cool ability called Shift. Every slight encounter is Eye instead. Honestly, this sounds like a really good trait. I mean, dealing with Eye is way better than Slight. A new trait called Forevision. Its main gimmick is removing all normal walls, but at the cost of forcing you to complete breaker rooms, and making Carnation faster. I feel like this is only good in some cases, but walls aren't really an issue for me, so. It seems trait charms will now function differently. Instead of getting one every 25 levels, when you use it, you get two. But it has been changed to be obtained every 30 levels. Honestly, a very good trade-off though. I wouldn't mind getting an extra 5 levels for a second trait. Another new trait, this one called Humble, making doses turn into a two-eyed litany. Honestly, this is a bit of a downgrade. I'd much rather deal with a dozer than a two-eyed litany. This is probably just a personal preference though, because I'm not really a fan of dealing with litany. It's probably my least favorite entity gameplay wise, but yeah. More importantly though, we get to see this has the new Omni-Equipping feature, allowing us to equip it past the slot limit. This leak shows off the pathways to the lobby extension. It seems like we will be getting a minimum of 2 new modes this update, with one of them being Mayhem, but the other one is unknown. It seems the lobby will be getting some sort of piston all the way at the back near the fountain, which can launch you up to the key crown area. Pretty cool, I cannot lie. 7 different coloured goobers. This is obviously a reference to the 7 souls from Undertale, and will probably be another standard goober badge you can get. It seems that the Blamefish modifier icon got remade, unless this is being used for something else. A huge new feature is coming to Grace, Item Styles. Item styles shake up how an item behaves, with the game letting you pick one before rating up. This is such a cool feature, and will add a lot of variety to the gameplay. We can see that item styles are purchased with bricks, and I'm guessing all items will at least have one item style. Yet another new lantern skin. This time we have some sort of red wine glass. Looks like a pretty cool skin though. Alright, that's all of the official server leaks. Now we can move on to the exclusive ones. It's hard to make out what's happening in this image, but my best guess is someone is covered in blood. Most likely a visualizer. This audio file is a crunched version of the upcoming Retaliation revamp. Despite it being crunched, I can tell this remake will be amazing. These two images are quite similar, showing the Sinner with eyes that become progressively more bloodshot. This Sinner image also seems to be used in League 35 with the severity meter, with that one maybe being a higher stage of it. Although the content in this image is scrapped and being postponed until next update after this one, I still thought it would be nice to show it off. It seems to be the text leading into the rock game mode. It seems like there is also text about Mudder saying find it. All of this stuff might change though when it does come out next update, so take all of this info with a grain of salt. These two leaks feature the A60 entity skin for Carnation with a blue variant. I wonder if there will be separate skins, or maybe the same one. Here we get to see part of the new F entity. It seems like this entity has some sort of cuffs on them, so I wonder what that's about. A new red currency. We have seen this slightly before, with it being cut off next to the other currencies. It seems you can obtain one every 5 levels, so there must be a lot that we will have to get. This leak shows off the Sinner with half of its head ripped off. According to Simon, this is not a badge and will have another use in game. HexC did say after this image was shown that it's my new favourite kill screen, so it seems this will be a kill screen for a new entity. Here are 2 upcoming secret rooms. One is the stupid low budget Elkman room, and then we have a infamous creature known as Blocker. It's funny how this thing got added into the game, all because someone posted about having a dream about Grace with this creature blocking the way. Here we have a new button in the menu. It seems to be a pink eyeball where we can equip our entity skins. I guess this sorta confirms that the cut of currency is some sort of red/pink eye, which looks like Sin. A part of this badge called Coward. God, what's up with this update and people losing their heads? I got no idea what's going on, bro. A small part of Zomba's document was shown. I'm not sure what to make out of this, sadly. Here we've got a heavily blurred version of the entity skin menu, showing all of the entities. This gives us an idea of the color scheme of the new entities. Seems there is going to be a green entity, which we saw on that one badge, 2 new yellow entities, and some white/grey ones. A version of Sinner that we haven't seen before. Once again, we see the Sinner's head ripped off. Oh, bro, who is doing this? A new possible bound trait. Looks like some sort of blue mirror. There's not much else to really go off in this image. The tab color of Duck's document. It seems like both the Zomba and Duck won't be considered joke entities anymore. Hex also said that the Duck is no longer the epic Duck and will now just be a normal yellow Duck. A bunch of bound traits being equipped at once, with a total of 16. We get to see a new red trait, but sadly, the other 3 new ones are blurred out. A colored version of this Sora icon. Not sure where it will be used. The Blossom item in the inventory. Since it's in the 4th slot, I'm guessing it won't be a buyable shop item, which is quite interesting. A lyrical section of one of the upcoming songs, Dance in Cement. Now, myself, I haven't heard the full thing, but I've heard at least half of it, and let me tell you, it has potential to be the new best song in Grace. I promise you, it is amazing. According to Simon, these 4 badges shown here will be some of the hardest ones ever added to Grace, and I can confirm, some of them will be very challenging for players. 2 more new badges, one called Massacre March, and the other being called and Cut. I feel like these are connected in some way due to all the damn blood, but who knows? 2 images from another upcoming song visualizer. It seems the song name ends in Asian, and somewhere in the beginning has an L, and maybe an O? I don't believe we know what the song is yet. This sneak peek showcases more doodles. I think it is true that we will be getting a lot of doodles. A new pit room, and a new tile room. I'm glad these rooms are getting reworked in some way. Hopefully they will feel more fun to go through. An image of a more recent Mayhem design. Holy shit, Vay is cooking. This seems to be the safe room design, but apparently this version we see in this image is very outdated. Still cool nonetheless. In this next update we'll be getting a ton of new settings, although none of them seem to hint towards anything new, sadly. An upcoming badge, although we can't see the name of it. It looks to be Rue or Doppel, sort of hard to tell though. 4 possible doodles that will come to the game. I'm gonna take a guess and say that this update will bring 150 doodles. although I could be far off. This War of Spirit badge had its description revealed. It reads, "Grace your bleed. Unlock all sin and taint documents." Pretty cool badge, not gonna lie. An extended version of the Execution song. Maybe a new CD, or it could maybe be used elsewhere. Another new badge named Why the Long Face. These two images show off small parts of some of the visualizers for different songs. Sadly, we don't know what songs will be used for these visualizers. A nuclear logo. Seems like Grace will become radioactive. Awesome. Some sort of effect. Not too sure where this one will be used. A showcase of all three Goober lanterns. Well, I assume that's what they are. A cool looking asset which I believe will be used for Mayhem due to there being a butterfly in the background. I'm not sure where this will be used, but the asset is some sort of Joey drawing. Another showcase of the Glim's flashing ability. I'm assuming you can flash any entity that's flashable, so that's cool. By the looks of it, the shake item will be getting some sort of change, allowing you to see without the super eye straining filters on it. And also, where did all of the doors and walls go? A possible super cosmetic? I believe this is going to be the cosmetic that gets upgraded based on how high your level is. Two old traits we know have been reworked. It seems Fist of Steel has a new plus 500% air slide control buff, which oh my. That sounds really good. Domehead has also been fully changed, which seems to be a slightly better version of what it used to be. A new Joey skin we will be getting, which is based off of the Rat Club timer in game. Well, that's it for all the leaks in this video. I highly doubt there will be a third one, but I plan on releasing a full in-depth showcase of the update right as it releases to the public. Alongside that one, I have many others planned, like the Entity Skins showcase video, the Item Skins showcase video, and many others. When the update does release, I'll be making a series where I try your modifier challenges, so let's see how that goes. I hope you guys suggest some good ones and not some terrible ones, because I feel like there'll be some interesting combos that can be made next update. Well, that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Bye now.